The successors to the Bose QC35 Series II are finally here. Instead of being called the Bose QC45s like everybody expected them to be called, they're actually called the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700. Now we can argue about how great or bad that name is, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff to talk about here. Now Bose's new headphones have been redesigned from the inside out. Namely, they look nothing like the current Bose QC35s. Now, I'm going to reserve final judgment until I actually see the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700. You know, that name just rolls off the tongue. I'm going to reserve judgment until I actually see them in person, because who knows, maybe they look a lot better in person than they do in pictures. Let's say, for example, I'm a car guy. When I first saw the McLaren 720S on the computer, I thought, my God, that's an ugly looking car. But then when I saw it in person, I thought, my God, this car is beautiful. So maybe the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700 might have the same effect. So again, I'm going to reserve final judgment when it comes to the design of Bose's new headphones. But from an objective standpoint, it looks like they still have those super spacious ear cups that have been super popular with people on the Bose QC35s. But again, objectively, it looks like this new design isn't going to allow you to collapse your headphones down like you can with the Bose QC35s or the Sony 1000 XM3s. You're only going to be able to lay them down flat. Now, this isn't a huge deal, but it's also going to mean that the carrying case that comes included with the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700 is going to have a lot more surface area than the carrying cases that come included with the Bose QC35s or the Sony 1000 XM3s. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about here is that the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700, again, it's a great name. These headphones are going to be going for $400 and they're going to be released out in June. Now, Bose going up in price does have me a little concerned because they're probably going to be giving away market share to their competitors, namely the Sony 1000 XM3s. Now, when Sony first released their Sony 1000Xs, the original ones, they were going for $400, whereas the Bose QC35s, the original ones, were going for $350. But then when Sony released their refresh 1000 XM2s, which is what I have here, they chopped the price down to $350, and when they released the M3s, they kept the price at $350. So again, I am a little concerned that Bose might be giving away a little bit of market share when it comes to their headphones, but maybe this might mean that their build quality is going to get even better, which honestly, Bose's headphones, the Bose QC35s, have great build quality all around. But again, like I said, I am going to be reserving final judgment when it comes to the design of the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700 until I actually see them in person. But comment down below. I'm sure you guys are going to let me know what you guys think about the new looks of these new headphones. Alright, but with simple stuff out of the way, like design and price, let's get into tech specs. Now, thankfully, these new headphones have been upgraded to USB-C, which I think is long overdue because I personally think the Bose QC35 Series II should have had USB-C. But unfortunately, it looks like these new headphones are still rocking a 20-hour battery life. Now, since the headphone market is currently heating up, a lot of other manufacturers are starting to differentiate each other through their battery life. The 1000 XM3s have a 30-hour battery life, and the new Jabra Elite 85Hs have a 36-hour battery life. And even Sony's new WH-XB900N, which go for $250, have a 30-hour battery life. So personally, I think that seeing a 20-hour battery life on the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphone 700 is a little weak. Personally, I would have liked to seen Bose's new flagship headphones have a battery life in the 35-hour range, or at the very least, have a 25-hour battery life. But with battery life out of the way, one of the main things Bose is really trying to drive home is that they've improved their ANC technology. Now, like I've said in a few videos, the ANC technology on the Bose QC35 is pretty dated compared to a lot of other headphones out there. Namely, there's a lot of cabin pressure on these headphones. Whenever I wear these headphones, I can't wear them for more than 10 minutes before they give me a headache. Now, I know that might not be the case for everybody, but it is for me. So definitely one of the first things we got to check out when we get Bose's new headphones is to see if they fix the cabin pressure issue. But unlike the active noise cancellation on the Bose QC35s where you can only choose from high, low, or off, the ANC on Bose's new headphones have 11 steps to choose from. So you're going to be able to have more customization options over your ANC on the new Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700. I'm getting better, just like on the ANC on the 1000 XM3s. And just like the 1000 XM3s, Bose's new headphones now have a conversation feature. So this is going to be very similar to quick attention on the 1000 XM3s, where if you flick or press or do something on the headphones, they're going to pause your music and pump in all the ambient sound around you so you can have a short conversation with someone. Like, let's say if you're at a cashier, if you're going to get in your change, or if you're making an order, it's going to be great for that. But again, unfortunately, like the 1000 XM3s, the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700, again, I'm getting better, they now have a touchpad. Now, personally, I don't mind that the new Bose headphones have a touchpad, but I do think it would have been in Bose's best interest to keep their physical control buttons like on the Bose QC35s, because some people just don't want to deal with having a touchpad on their headphones. And for some very casual users, when it comes to choosing between the Bose QC35s and the Sony 1000 XM3s, I wouldn't be surprised some people went with the Bose just because they had physical control buttons, unlike the Surface headphones, which have a touchpad. But continuing down the line of features, the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700 still have both Google Assistant and Alexa support, just like on the Bose QC35s, and they also have Bose AR. Now, if you don't know what Bose AR is, I did do a quick little video on that feature, which you can click or tap right over here to check that out. Now, in short, Bose AR is still very much in its infancy. So don't go picking up Bose's new headphones thinking that Bose AR is this new wonderful feature that you just gotta have. It's still very much in its infancy. But the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700 aren't the only new product Bose announced today. They also announced their new Bose Earbuds 500 and the Bose Noise Cancelling 700 earbud. What are they called? Hold on. The Bose Earbuds 500 and the Bose Noise Cancelling Earbuds 700. These names are amazing. So the Bose Earbuds 500 are due out later this year in late 2019, and the Bose Noise Cancelling Earbuds 700 are due out in 2020. So again, I don't know what's up with Bose's new naming scheme. But besides telling us that they're coming, they haven't announced an official price. But if I were to bet, I'm willing to bet that the Bose Noise Cancelling Earbuds 700 will be going for, you know what, $350, and the Bose Earbuds 500 are going to be going for $250. But now that the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700 are official, let's start a new rumor. Now, just looking at the new naming scheme with the Bose Noise Cancelling Earbuds 700 and the Bose Earbuds 500, I'm starting to wonder if there's going to be a cheaper on-ear version called the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 500, or maybe they won't have noise cancellation and they'll just be called the Bose Headphones 500. This naming scheme is so simple. But in all seriousness, I do think it's pretty important for Bose to have a cheaper entry-level model, because right now their Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700 are going to be going for $700, so I think they're going to need something to be slotted around the $200 or $250 range. So I think having a Bose Noise Cancelling Headphone 500, an on-ear version, would be pretty smart on Bose's part. And besides, right now we have the Bose QC35s, which are $350, and the Bose SoundLink 25, I think that's what they're called. They haven't been upgraded in years, so those are definitely due to be replaced. But like I mentioned earlier, the Bose Earbuds 500 are due out in late 2019, and the Bose Noise Cancelling Earbuds 700 are due out in 2020. But right now, all eyes are on the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700, which are going to be out on June 20th, and they're currently available for pre-order, and they're going to be going for the hefty price of $400. So, comment down below. Are Bose's new headphones exactly what you wanted? Are they different from you expected? And what would you have liked to see differently? If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.